Morgrim Crow? Are you crashing my stream starting with a raid? Good person. How is it going? Kevlar Couch is well hype in the chat, everybody. Just getting the stream started. We've been live for 3.5 minutes or something like that. Yo, what is going on? Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Wow. And thank you very much for the follow. Kevlar and Squiddy. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. Welcome. Hi. I'm Edge of the Freak. I play weird and story-driven games at night. We start at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we stream for about 2.5 hours. It's a lot of fun. We listen to crazy music from Pretzel Rocks, and we have a great time. We have some pretty fun community folks, like Morgrim Crow. How was your stream? Was it lit? I'm honestly surprised to not see Rocket League up there, but you know, you got to bounce around sometime, right? How's it going? How is everybody tonight? Looks at his phone. How's everybody's Sunday? It was great. That is awesome. It is good to hear. That is pretty terrific. We're gonna rock some Satisfactory tonight. Satisfactory is a crazy fun game of stacking and hoarding. It's great. You played Rocket League before? Yeah, of course you did. He was on the Rocket League grind for 10 years. Oh, Kevlar Cars. I've never played it. But I've played Lucio Ball in Overwatch, which I've heard is just a shadow of what you can do in Rocket League. And I don't particularly enjoy Lucio Ball, but I kind of figure if the mechanics were tuned and tight, it'd be lit. And I've never actually played it myself, but I know a couple of my buddies have. For example, it's a pretty cool buddy named Morgrim Crow that plays it. So that's pretty cool. Like you're literally driving cars around. Like it's like little kid me's dream. Soccer with cars. That's just the best thing in the world. Yeah, Lucio. Wait, not boss. He's actually my game screen default. If I don't have a game up, like if I go like this, I think. Because right now, Lucio. Yeah, he's my. If I don't have the game running, I don't want to show just a black screen. He was my main in Overwatch for like probably the first major part of Overwatch. I played like, I don't know, like the first 4 months or something like that. And back then, wall riding wasn't all that big of a deal. And his like heal went through walls and it was massive and it was huge. And then they patched him and made him so that you had to have like a modicum of skill to kind of play him. And I went, nope. And for the longest time, he was the top of my like played. So if people ever looked at my profile, they'd be like, oh dude, you play Lucio? No, not since the patch. So yeah, it was kind of hilarious. And now I haven't played Overwatch in months. No, I really haven't. I still consider it though. Like hold on. I mean, it's easy to consider it. I have like half the merch and whatnot. It's one of my favorite games, but it's been in its way for ages. And I don't really do the competitive part of it. I just play it for fun. So, but yeah, Lucio is always like the best thing, but I didn't really, you know, not too much on it. And then when he had his own event, it wasn't really, I was like, this isn't too bad. And then somebody was like, oh, Rocket League is way better. And then I got a chance to see it. And to be honest, cosmetics are what I go for in a lot of games anyway. So, you know, having the idea that you can dress up your car looks really kind of cool. Wreckfest is one that I wouldn't mind. I think that's what it's called. That looks like that you just drive around smashing your stuff into other stuff. I think that's a little bit more my speed. But let's jump into some games, everybody. I've got some fun things to show off. My factory has gotten massive. This place is kind of big anymore. See if it's game yet. Nope, it's Lucio. And we get the sweet sounds of our factory in a minute. We are heavily dependent on coal power. I have a absolute ton of coal processing plants. You can hear them in the background. There they are. We'll make sure that the volume is okay, but yeah, there are 10? Something like that. Coal plants. They are all fed, and a crazy amount of coal that it comes from way over there from that truck station, way off in the distance. Oh, I've definitely forgotten where half my things are. When you first start this game off, they're all like, you should live near an iron node, harvest some copper, get some limestone so you can make some cool things, right? Like, it's all very, very simple. And so this was Iron Town. That way off in the distance is copper, which trucks down here to the copper line, and blah, blah, blah. Eventually, you're like mixing things with other things. So I'm going to show something off in just a sec. And I also just recently learned how to use boom tubes. This wasn't too bad, Kevlar. This wasn't too bad. I've been playing like 30 hours. Whoa, hi there. So, like, yeah, when you make caterium, that's essentially this world's gold. There's not a lot of use for it, but it trucks in way over there, and it's used. Like, it's just it gets kind of insane when you have to move things all the way to the other side, and then something that is made way over there needs plastic, which is dropped off way up at the top of this hill, and I'm like, so I literally pocket the stuff and I hand bomb it down the line because I'm just, and that's what this boom tube does, is it delivers my plastic. So, like, it started off so organized. It was beautiful, and it was so organized, and I was even getting praised, and I was like, yeah, this is fantastic. It's not fantastic at all. Oh, woo oil indeed. And Parker, welcome in, sir. Welcome in.
Oil.
Woo oil. Woo oil? Sounds like one word, but not really a word. That's fantastic. Dude, thank you so much for the sub. 14 months in a row. I'm really close to my mic tonight. 14 months in a row, yo. And Parker, these tubes are for you. You know that, right? When you were watching me on Discord, I couldn't really tell you, but I was. These are inspired by your loving of the tubes. I also love the backwards tour. This is the factory. Although yours, buddy, multiple level goodness like that, that's just crazy. That's just absolutely crazy. Your new city, your new place only has one? Yeah, you started a new world, didn't you? Mm-hmm. So, like, this place, like, this is my first world, and I continue to just add to it, but, like, all of my copper comes down pre-smelted. Already as ingots. But then it gets, like, steel gets moved way over here, and oh, it's just nuts. Oh, a very important question. Guessing this game is time consuming. Well, and to be honest, Kevlar, there's no way to pause it anyway. Like, even when I go to the, you know, option screens and stuff like that, the game keeps going. So as long as this right now has everything that it needs, but it can't make any cable because where it goes is full. And it also ships it out here, which is also full. So this, for the most part, is a game in just redirecting automation, if you will. And this thing's a manufacturer. So this is where plastic comes from way up the hill, screws are made behind me, cable is made just off to the side, and circuit boards are new. This is a new item, so they're trucked in here? Here. Oh yeah, that's that ridiculous looking. Goes way over, and then it gets trucked down, and then it goes across, and it's built way over there. It's way over there. Do you give them catnip, partner? Do they just like go crazy for it? Or like when they're that young, when kittens are given catnip, does it make them nutty or does it make them all like languid, you know? Yeah, Kevlar. And I will say, Kevlar, this game is it's not a steep learning curve, but it's really good. I think it's really good progression. Like as you go along, you have to submit things to, well, this ginormous thing, in order to progress. And then this right here is your hub. This actually has your sleeping quarters. You never sleep. It's cool. It's video game world. But like this is your hub, and then here's how you actually progress through tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, that sort of thing. So it's not too bad. At this point, I'm on tier 6. But like right at the very beginning, you build this hub. And it's just like, you know, you have to give them various resources and stuff like that. And then they give you patterns and stuff to build things. Also, my other favorite thing is that when you destroy items, you get the exact building materials it took, plus whatever's on it. So this right here took 25 steel beams, but there's 42 caterium spools on it, so I will also get those. There is never any waste. Like anything that I go to, like this thing right here, I will get all the materials it took, which means that if you ever want to, you can come into your tab, you can build a constructor just to see what they can do. And then you talk to it and you're like, oh yeah, I can make these other things, that's cool. And then you can just zip it back and put it in your pocket. So to me, the game is fast and it's quick, and this hub lives all sorts of places. I've picked that thing up and moved it a lot. So it's really, it's really quick. And then when you get the boom tubes, it's just beautiful. And so honestly, like this game has a lot of really good things and not a lot of detriment. Detriment is something that like some games are built around it. Some games are built around like, you know, having to fetch your body, which you have to do in this game. But if you notice, there's not a lot going on to kill you. So it's pretty alright. Need a game to sit down and chill on. Well, and like, yeah, like it's, with any of these items, you can feed them power surgers to up their clock speeds. So once you've got things, you're like, oh, these things need to be going faster because down the line where they're built, hold on, doop. If you look at what these assemblers take, 5 of these, 15, 5, and then 100. So I can only make 5 units on a full load of screw. So you really want these things to be full. Whereas you can make tons, and then you make sure that these guys are coming through. This is clearly my bottleneck, so let's stuff 50 into the pipe. I happen to have a boatload of these things on me, and now it's ready to go. But like, you can really just sort of go around and tool up the math. It's just kind of a thing. No joke, fetching your body right now. Is that what you're doing, Parker? That's amazing. That's amazing. I've had to do it a handful of times, but I'm also very combat light in this game. On my way, okay, we're gonna head to the oil rig. You're gonna see the mound of bees. It's incredible. There's an area where the bees I think are supposed to just despawn, but they don't. And every time I pass through, I get 3 more. There's gotta be 40 or 50 of them by now, and at one point I fell off my ride right in front of them and I almost died. Bees are what killed you. Oh, Parker, dude, this is kindred. This is kindred. I will point out, folks, Parker and I were streaming this in Discord earlier, and like it was absolutely lit. Like he was watching me stream, I was watching him stream. Murder Walrus was streaming Hollow Knight previous to that. So like it was absolutely hilarious. Like I'm checking out Parker's world going, oh, I didn't consider you can do that. Like where are they? Foundations. I've never used these things. These pillar bases and middles and stuff. Like you've made, these things are huge. These things, wait, where's the base? These things are big, right? Like they're massive. Where can I build one? Can I build one out here? Oh, I can't even afford them. I don't have enough. But like, and then you put these on top of them, like maybe 5 or 6 of them, and then you put on a pillar top, and then you build a bunch more foundations. So you seriously just put a second layer on all this nonsense. I haven't even considered that half of it. So like, it's amazing to be able to learn off of each other's. Woo. All gonna hit this hack, but if you can't sleep, come back. Kevlar, hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for enjoying it. And like seriously, this is a pretty good game. Throw it on a wish list. It's probably gonna go on sale. Have a good time, and thanks very much for stopping in. So yeah, guys. Oh, I'm stuck to something. Anyway, I scrapped my truck. This is in case I get another water crisis. Is this thing filled yet? Upsy doozy. Alright, good stuff. And we pipe to the bottom? Okay, so I gotta go all the way to the top to find out. I want to switch it so we... Oh, hi. So we pipe into the top. There we go. All your base are belong to us. They absolutely... Oh, yeah, where there's no water up here yet. But, like, so this is the tallest thing I think I have right now. And there's the whole factory. I'm taller than that thing way off in the distance. Hold on, holding my hot beverage. This thing way out there, that's a tower I built so that I could overlook all the things. But yeah, there's the 10 coal plants that we're hoping to be able to trade out today. Yeah, my mass of coal generators is awesome. And out at the oil plant, there's another like row of, I think, 3. 3 coal centers all in a row. And what we're going to try to replace them with today under the power is this thing. It's a fuel generator. There's nowhere to put it, but there it goes. So we're going to build one of these things. Moink! Yeah, actually, Mike, when you start off, it looks like this. And when you pave paradise, you can put up a parking lot. Like, literally, this is all the things. Well, Rizzo, starting to get your oil fuel set up and running, trying to automate computers so you can start actually using the fuel you're making. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just now producing fuel, and I have a second oil. It's near. It's like 200 meters away. So I have a second oil rig set up, and it's going to produce exclusively plastic and fuel, and then put all the fuel into containers. A truck's going to pick it up and use that fuel and deliver that fuel here. Once it's got the delivery here, I'm going to switch over the coal plant so that, or the oil plant so that it's essentially, that's what it's creating is plastic. Because I've got boat tons of rubber and I'm not using any of it. Like not nearly, well, let's fall off the top. That's going to hurt. Nothing. Shh, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, hoarding sim, virtual hoarding, done best. Into the boom tube, everybody, into the boom tube. A little bit of vertigo go. We are not going to eat wood. We are not going to eat crystals. We shall eat berries that look gross. Yeah, these guys will do. You. There we go. Good stuff. So yeah, I really enjoy what this game brings to the table. I think it's quite fun. We have lots of these. I don't care. There's a little bit of humor in some of the writing. To me, that's just boss. That's really well done. And it allows you to get your relax on and literally just sort stuff. What can go wrong with that? And so also you can create lists of all the things. I do have a lot of berries. They're scarce where you set up? Oh, geez. I actually haven't really made meds, but I have just right near me over here, I think, is one there and one right across from me as well. I feel like this ridge had a bunch. I eventually got tired of picking them. So like I didn't realize that there'd be scarce areas. That's kind of good to know. That's actually really cool to know. But yeah, way off to the side, you see I've got like a little list. So when you come into here, and I know that I want to make fuel generators, so I'm making one of those. Might make 2. We need to bring some power poles, all that sort of stuff. Then it creates a list of all of the things that you need in order to make the things that you want. And so I can't quite see the bottom of that list, so I'm going to scroll it to about here. No, hold on. There. It scrolls funny. It'll swallow the top half of your list. There we go. So I still need plastic and heavy modular frames. So I really like, I don't know, it makes everything just kind of simple. And so you just kind of get to look around and be like, where do I keep my... Those are computers. So these are my heavy modular frames. Yeah, they are. Oh, that's enough of them. That's enough. Cool. Those are scarce. Those are really tough. I don't make enough of them. And kind of... Who is this teenager on your... Yeah, no kidding, right? This is me trying to get carded if I buy beer. Or lottery tickets. Or get into an NC-17 movie. What's going on, Koopa? What's happening tonight? How you doing? How you doing? So I need plastic. Hold on. What else do I need? Anything else in the list? Oh, boatloads of stuff. Iron plates. Oh. Concrete. Okay, most of that stuff's this way. Yeet. You can slide under stuff. It's super cool. And if you jump while sliding, you fly. Okay, so iron plates. We need 16 of them. I'm just gonna rob my own belt. There we go. We'll bring more just in case. There. That's twice as many. Just in case. Just rob stuff. They let you into an NC-17 build. I've been laughed at a Toronto bar. They wouldn't let me in. And I was like 23 at the time. It was really funny. It was like really funny. We need a lot of plastic. Oh, we need a lot of plastic. Let's just take 2. Concrete is downstairs. Jump over the buildings. Just thinking what to do for emotes and stuff. Oh, yeah. That is amazing. Let's bring a bunch of these. That's super loud, and I'm sorry about that. Let me come up this way. There we go. I think that's everything, but we're probably going to come back when I discover I don't have something stupid in Uterentry. That is cold. Ice cold. Yeah, for audio notifications, Coop, I bought a $5 pack from Stream Audio. There's a panel in my about. So I bought a little trap section and then dropped them into Audacity and cut them to the length I want. If you don't use Audacity, or if, well, you probably have your own audio program, but Audacity was stupid simple. Out my way, you. I'm not going to collide with my truck. I think we're both on the way there, which is preferable. I'm a titch faster than it because I know how to take shortcuts. I kind of like this, you know, I've left all the trees. I kind of like this run, this nice little beach run. I get lost, so, you know, I put in little cues for like, hey, go this way. Carl from Aqua Teen Younger Force, yeah, tonight, entire gimmick is ripping off Adult Swim. That's amazing. That's pretty lit, dude. I've seen a little tiny bit of Aqua Teen. Oh, is he coming up here? Hold on, I have to check. Hold on. No, I think he's traveling. I think he's traveling alone. Okay. T-minus less than a minute before we see a load of bees, everybody. Giant boat load of bees. Parker, let me know if you'd survive this if you see it. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is something I was watching when I was too young. Ah, that's awesome. It's going to be well ingrained for you then. Not the bees, not the bees. So 3 of them spawn from every plant, and I've watched them despawn before. But for some reason, these ones always come back. And I have no idea why, but there's like 40 of them. Now, in this game as well, monsters don't really bother. See, that right there, that thing right there is what spawns bees. That thing spawns bees. But also, boosh. There's a monster, and they don't care if you're, as long as you're on your ride. So like, look at that thing. Look at that face only a mother could love. Anyway, monsters are pretty cool in this game. So the bees don't bother me as long as you're, you know, in your ride. And so for some reason, I have literally every bee. Just hanging out right there, having the best time. Yeah, I kind of like the little, like, nostril tentacles that they have. Yeah, they would be nuts to deal with. Whoa. Okay, out of your way. One of us will get yeeted into the sun if we collide. It's amazing. The physics in this game. Bless you. The physics in this game are kind of awesome. So yeah, okay, what do we have? 6 coal plants out here. Ghost Rider. So yeah. Welcome to the coal plant. So this guy makes plastic and heavy oil. Ah. That plastic gets shipped out. That plastic gets shipped here. Goes into this box, futilely of course. It doesn't need this box really, because it all goes into this truck. And then the truck comes in and picks it up. So it was just here. That's why there's only 32 in the box. This one does the same. But the plastic is sent here? Yeah. For processing into empty canisters. And then those are processed into fuel, which is processed off of here. Oh, how come you're not going? No. Can you not go up the thing? Is that too tall? Uh-oh. I got these things like all kinds of huge just in case we get a lot of fuel. I expected to come back here and have more than... This is like Winnie the Pooh in the honey pot. There's like literally nothing going on in here. Maybe I need to put a thingy, a pipe. Whoosh. Okay, I already have 7. Shoot. There. Maybe. This goes this way. This goes, then that goes that way. And then this guy goes into here. And then they come out and they go up. This had stuff in, yeah, it's got fuel in it now. Where's all my fuel? She's not going. This thing doesn't need power. This thing has power? This thing has power. Well, I need more, because like this is what's being pumped here. Yeah, I need more heavy oil residue. That needs to be produced there. So there's more to this than that, and then that gets pushed in and gets sent out as residual fuel, which goes into here and gets added into this 400. But at 400, it still should be coming out this guy, but there's no flow. Like maybe this guy needed to be over here, but we'll try that. Hold on, this way. Did I have that backwards? I'm also, so you're gonna love my dyslexia in this. You just have to. There. Hey. Okay, so it did actually have to be. There was no oil in this section, so the pump's like waiting. All right, so there we go. All right, now we're back in biz. But we're gonna drain this pretty darn quick. But at least we're actually gonna be using it as it's made, and we can do stuff to up the production over here. This is actually coming from 2 plants as well, because oh no, wait a minute. Where's the residual oil from the other place? These guys. Yeah, that gets put immediately into here and into here, and this just makes the residual fuel. Yeah, okay, so that should be all good. This one makes plastic and oil, And this one makes just straight fuel from oil. Okay. But, oh, hi. Down we go. Down we go. On the other side here. Oh, for sure. Bit sounds are going to be a clip of Zorak Space Ghost. Oh, Space Ghost. Nice. Are you actually going to have the sound from Space Ghost in the background? This, I didn't have all of the gear for. So hold on. Back up at the top of my list. This is going to be... Can you get up? You can get. Good for it. Good for it. Good for it. Woo. So that right there, that's the up there. Yeah, there we go. This is the refinery. And beside the refinery, there it is. There's the pump. What is it called? What do they actually call it? The extractor. So none of these guys are powered right now. But then it's going to go into the extractor. Or into the refinery. And this guy is going to make the plastic and just fuel. Just straight up fuel. And then a truck is going to come out and carry it away that way. I'm considering building a whole new path all the way up there. So none of this has been really powered. I'm just trying to get the logistics of it in gear. And I want to throw down, I think it was going to be, so this guy's going to be making plastic and heavy oil residue. So this guy here will eventually fill up heavy oil residue. And then we will have fuel made, and I want to have my fuel generator all in place. So it's going to be kind of crazy. Adult Swim is really not cool about not having DMCAing people all over the place, so I think you're going to be okay. That's actually not too bad. I mean, as long as the company's going to be nice about it. There's been a couple of companies that own their full IP coming forward to say, like the Destiny team. Destiny team said, oh, hey, by the way, we own our own masters. You can absolutely use our stuff, cut it up, and turn it into alerts if you want, that sort of thing. So that's really kind of neat. That's really cool. As long as somebody doesn't suddenly acquire them and then issue a bunch of backlog DMCA, which would be terrible. I hate that we live in a world where somebody can use money to do stupid things like that. So I implore artists to hopefully take care of some of their stuff. Like I know, for example, there's a couple of bands, Taylor Swift is one of the bigger examples of, but 21 Pilots, for example, their first record they don't even own, and they got swindled out of it, so they can't even perform them live. They lost all of those songs. They just can't do anything about it, and it super sucks. If you want to buy the album, it's like $45 on eBay, all because a deal just went super south and they just lost everything, and it's just so wrong. We live in a world where that's something that can happen to you. That's why we have to be at least a little bit outspoken as creators, right? Be on the lookout for DMCA nonsense if you have it. So this guy, he's gonna pump my crude oil. I think I even ran out of the ability to make pumps. So this guy needs crude. He'll take. Okay, cool. Try to make it at least semi-attractive. There we go. There we go. So that it's not just all over the place. You know what I mean? And actually, to be fair, if you're really looking for it, now that I've got the two connections set up, if you do that, then it looks super trim. And that's really nice looking. There's really cool ways to do that by having the segments already set up and in place to make sure that stuff just works. I should be bringing boom tubes down here. Ooh, we should be bringing boom tubes down here. We should maybe extend an entire boom tube that just takes me all the way down here. What do you guys think? So then out this end, will finally be packaged fuel. That's what's going to come out here. It's really neat. The other end of this, you can unpackage things. You can unpackage the fuel, which then puts it back in. Oh, hi. Puts it back into one of the little ball things. Parker, interesting glitch that you might have noticed as well. I'm not sure if maybe you're not as hyper as I am. You might be. I'm not sure. But when you're interfaced with a thing like this and you hit the X and try to like strafe away, my strafe button just it doesn't work. And it's only because I was already trying to like go left or right by strafing while leaving the menu that it's like it negates my A or my D button. So it's kind of interesting. And I thought that was, you know, I'll be in here and I'll be like, oh, okay, I want to go. Oh, no. Okay, I smashed my face into it instead of ducking around it. So just like interesting little things like that. And I absolutely love that that's one of my only gripes about the game. And it's not even, I'm just like, oh yeah, I clubbed my face off of the giant thingy instead of going around it. But like that's the worst thing I can think of. Sometimes it just straight up can't move and have to take your hands off the gun, right? Breathe for a sec, you're being a little bit too excited about stuff. Right? Like we're just moving things from one place to another. We're just wrecking this planet by moving things from one place to the other, but it's so exciting that, yeah. Oh, sometimes the movement really gets me because we're super bouncy. So sometimes the movement kind of like, I get stuck between my machines and I'm literally just doing these like great big up and down bounces through the factory. And I just have to kind of remind myself that if somebody was watching and I'm being super serious about how I can't find my stuff while bouncing through like a puppy in the first snow, you know, poor planet never stood a chance. That's just it. For anybody watching, these drillers, they literally never stop. Where's this guy here? So they just go forever. They pull resources out of this planet forever. The little drill goes in and then it screws a new drill piece on as it goes and it pushes that in and it screws a new piece ad nauseum. This just goes. This poor planet. And then I show up and I put my, how many did we say? Was it 4? Was it 6? Was it 3? I had a couple of coal plants somewhere. Oh, maybe it's only... Anyway. Am I just running it off of... Oh, no, there they are. There they are. There's the 6 of them. You know, so like, yay, that's what everybody wanted, was for me to move to this tropical paradise and just fill it with blackened technology. I have a feeling that we're going to switch to something better eventually, but it's going to take a while to get to that level on this planet, I think. Don't need a planet. That's just it. That's like this to the blaze. So, okay, so that's going to be fuel to be exported out. And like, we're already making fuel over there. And that I want to be the one that powers this place. And eventually, hi truck. And eventually, so the way these truck stations work is that you have a fuel and a tank, and you can do unload or load. And so, obviously, with the chevrons, this comes outy. But I don't have anything come outy, I just fill the box. So the box gets filled with plastic. That one over there, you connect for fuel. Oh, Logan, what is going on? Oh, Parker, trains, coming up. Monorails and whatnot. Yeah. This game looks like it would kill you. This game is just nutty for that. Like, it's like, would either make or break. I'm gonna move, because like I said, this box is futile. Nothing actually gets stored here. It all just goes right away. This is all just plastic. But this could have coal in it, and then every time the truck comes by, it refills the truck with coal. But this is an oil station, and I don't really want to feed this thing oil. Or petroleum coke is the other thing. So I want to feed it fuel. And the fuel comes from, you know, this godforsaken place, but also that island. This island is going to be the one that we ship it off of. So, Koopa, what I'm finding is that I have like a taste for organization. I really enjoy it. I find that it soothes me to do so. So that's why I like that, you know, you get your organizational tools back, or your materials back. You get all the stuff. Like, when I want to extend this out, I will eat. Oh, and also I will eat the row of them, right? And then I will extend the platforms out, right? That sort of a thing. And I can absolutely, like, just straight across. And I love that. I don't know, like you can do whatever you want with that. Like, if you'd like, you can build platforms to the sky and then put a ladder on the side of this to go get something that's really high up. Something to do with your Asperger's, that you have a trait where making things to have a buttery system. Yeah, so that everything is just running smooth. But what I also found is that despite all of that, you have to get used to a few things. One, these are, no, not the refinery. Yeah, this guy here, I lined up so that, because this guy here is justified for the oil underneath it. But then I lined up the platforms so that they would run. Then I lined up the platforms themselves to cut across here so that this would also line up. It would be grid-wise, and it would line up here. And I'll show you what you have to get used to, and what this game will teach you is is that this refinery is off. This one, this extractor is shimmied a little bit anyway from the one across the other way. Because if you notice, these platforms are keyed with the station across the side. So the extractors, the drilling machines, like any of the ones in under production, the miners, they are tuned for the piece in the ground, not for the platform. Here, when you want to put a machine on, you can literally align and you can see the white outline of it. And then you can tell, maybe it goes right there. So that, lines up. Otherwise, without platforms, it's chaos. You can just put it wherever you want. Right? And so Gilded was the one that just, you could tell. Gilded Birch has put like 500 or more hours into this game. And he was the one that was just like, they never line up. So this right here is your contention. This right here is your antagonist. This is the thing that helps you get over the idea that things cannot always be perfect, but the things within your control, you can make very, very nice. Oh, and so you have to sometimes have things be a little squiggy, because some things just don't line up right. Oh, what up with the kitty? But I have a rebar gun. Are you kidding me? I have a rebar gun. That one little thing is the reason I decided to spread way out on this world. Yeah, so that your places didn't have to match up. They didn't have to key up. I almost wish that you could lay grid and key it for a place so that it kept a map of it, and when you went elsewhere, you could create that grid. But we cannot. Anyway, this rebar gun is kind of one of my favorite things, because it literally fires a bolt of rebar, and watch when you reload it, you literally jam a piece of rebar in and slam like the coil in place. And when you hit monsters with this thing, they feel it. You can tell. Like, we're talking some beasties that confidently come running right at you. You hit them with this, and they just start to squig out and start like just zigzagging. And I've never seen a game that showcased pain in an animal that clearly, like, imagine a lion coming at you, and when you hit it with a bar of rebar, it's probably going to react accordingly. But in most video games, you got to shoot most animals that are attacking you 6-7 times before they even flinch. So this game, you actually are like, oh, jeebas, this thing is remorseless. It's a little terrible. So that's why we never really touch the giant stilt testicle thingies, because, you know, they're cute and they're very, very unassuming. We walk around with the lightsaber. The rebar gun takes no prisoners. My favorite are the super confident, like, not so horny rhinos. The guys that just kind of charge at you from a distance. and you hit them with them, and they literally flip over you like a Fast and the Furious action scene where the car just keeps going. And like, when they're hit at full speed, it's graphic. Which you wouldn't expect from a game that's serene like this, right? It's like, Which, speaking of, we need to go looking for slugs. That's right, slugs. I have a jetpack now, so we need to be able to go a-flying. Not like that. Oh. To see what we can see. I want to go find us some... So, remains to be seen, which of these places produces more... Like, this is going to produce pure fuel. So should this be where the plant is, as well as that the truck goes out? And then this fuel just gets sent to the truck station there? I think that's possibly the best plan for it. Like, this place is getting... It's probably going to get full. Very huge. Or do I put the power plant here on this island? And that one just gets power and create... Yeah, I'm not sure where to put the actual power plant. I have the room for it over here. Maybe we... So this is where the fuel is going to come on out. Oh yeah, we need to pump that from... This is just going to make heavy oil residue, so we need to actually make the creator for the... Well, I'll see you soon, Parker. See you soon. That's what I also needed, was another refinery, I believe. And it's got to go that way. Who are we encroaching? Oh, is it really that close to this guy? Oh, jeez. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, okay. We need it to be, like, really close here, but we'll try it just right here for now. So this guy is going to take heavy oil residue from you. And it's going to go straight into here. Ooh, we don't have any platform. It doesn't align to grid. We can't have. There we go. Perfect. Oh, but we also need... Are we going to be putting anything inside for this? No? No, he doesn't need anything there. Okay, good stuff. Eee, that's going to be ugly if I go there. Yeah, that looks nice. Perfect. Okay, so in the event that this thing at the end, if everything gets filled up, this will eventually fill up, and then we'll have a buffer. But we also want, this is going to just be filling this guy up. He's going to be pumping out fuel. That's going to come out there and go into there. But we also want to have... Beautiful. We're going to try putting a power plant out here too. Up one more. Do this stuff from the sky. I haven't really played much with this particular power item. Oh boy. It has one intake. And we want that in... Oh, we don't want to fall all the way down. Okay, hold on a sec. We need... I guess we do want to fall all the way down. We need... It's going to come out here from fuel. Okay. So we need that guy to be on this side. Make sure we line up with the corner here. There we go. Damn. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Whoa. Well, it has an invalid shape because you're doing weird stuff with it. What are you doing? We're just trying to go out here. Okay, that's a gold star. Y'all ever drop acid and stare at the mirror alone until you see someone else appear? No, if you drop acid, you gotta clean that shit up fast. Junction? So, pipes kinda don't have... They sort of need to have a little bit better support. I think maybe that should look okay. There we go. But the junction thingies, they're tough to place them in a very good way. But there and there. Okay, yeah, see, like that bows out funny. Okay, screw that, hold on. That junction-y dude can be placed a little bit. Oh, maybe it does have to be out. Whoa, whoa, hi, no, we just connect there, buddy. Good stuff. Alright, that's okay. We encroach, we don't want to do that. I believe in you, Mr. Bite. He's not bad, he's not bad. And then... we get out one of these. Right about there. And then we go get the stackable pipe. And we put that guy on the top. And I love that you get to work through the night. Oh, that's actually too tall, isn't it? Yeah, okay, never mind. Hold on. We do not need the double stack. Who thought you wouldn't need the double stack? Jeez. There we go. We probably need a pump on this guy. Drop it dead middle. Whoosh. Now, did I bring enough to make poles? I did. Okay, good. This is all gonna need power from the grid across the way. I hope there's enough. Let's go see. Boop. Not bad, except for that we're clearly losing either coal or water somewhere. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes this happens when the water reservoirs get depleted. The machines, the coal plants they kind of stop producing power. The nice thing, you can see which one. Yep, these guys are not getting enough. Oh, fuel? Are you serious? How is that? There's a machine that's all it produces. This guy. And that one's full. I guess we're using too much heavy oil residue elsewhere. Maybe we need to cut off, sever these two machines. Shoot. There is a little bit of a thing you can do a little, like, you can go like this, hold on. Just for right now, you can feed them in, and now it's like it just produced 200 all at once. Oh, half of them are gonna go right back into the box though. But at least the other half are gonna go here. There. So, the world of coal production depends on a lot of things. So because this guy here produces two things, if I can't get rid of the plastic, it'll stop producing fluid. And if I can't get rid of the fluid, it'll stop producing plastic. It has to make them both. and I couldn't get rid of the heavy oil residue at first. And then I started finding a use for it, and as you've noted, I can't get rid of it fast enough. Like we need to like crazy output here. On the plus side, hold on. On the plus side, I feel like this machine takes heavy oil residue and this machine takes heavy oil residue. This one is straight producing fuel. This one is straight producing petroleum coke. So if I get rid of this connection and just have this fluid buffer to here and this fluid buffer to here, I wouldn't even need this fluid buffer. It doesn't have anything going on in it anyway. And then this guy would be able to produce it just straight direct, I think. Right? So it's even having the same problem. It's got tons of crude. That's one thing that I've got absolute tons of. Crude oil is being produced just super fast. These are also not even the upgrade lines. I could upgrade all of these if I wanted. But a bunch of them, that's not the problem. Hold on, let me just double check that crude is okay. All the way up to the top. We're at half there. Does that mean we actually use some of this? Like, yeah, okay. But like we've got 4,000, 2,000 something. Yeah. So that's not, I don't need these pipes to be faster. Cause yeah, like look at that crude. There's no point in making that stuff any faster. No worry about slow messages, Coop. No worries. Thanks very much for your chat anyway. Love to hear it. And your plans. Your plans sound lit. Yeah, this is literally like, it just doesn't produce fast enough. These machines don't produce fast enough. Working on your your Spotify playlist for Spider-Man free roaming, that is amazing. Okay, so like this is part of the game, is the logistics of trying to figure out how to make everything more efficient, as you've said. And I've started overusing the amount, because like I'm now producing a butt ton of fuel and currently not using it. That's important. I am currently not using my fuel. Mary Jane's Last Dance by Tom Petty. And I love that dance will always transcribe to that emote, and it's funny. All right, look at all that fuel. Like that's a ton of fuel. We're gonna put our plant is there. Okay, so we kind of have what the grid. How do I get this thing to produce more petroleum coke? Guys, we don't have enough coke. How many parties have you been at that heard that? Like, we've got enough here that I think it's currently working. Yeah, there's still a bunch of them that are not getting a full amount. Regardless, once this is full, and then they all get shipped down the line, this guy still eats his heavy oil residue from here. So yeah, I'm thinking about just cutting off this guy here. And then this guy, that's all he makes. Laugh at smart jokes, but sometimes I laugh at dumb things. Hey, it's important. What was it? Kevin Smith taught me that dick and fart jokes can sometimes be where it's at. Humor's just for the mood, though, too, and it's meant to elevate, uplift, alter, change. You know? So sometimes just laughing at some good old-fashioned grade 5 humor is what you're there for. Okay, so. Come on. So I'm sort of hoping, it looks like that we're going Still not going all that fast on the up. We don't have any... I don't think I have any power slugs out here. Yeah, there's none in there. This guy doesn't use them. I wish there was a way that... I mean, I could just write it down, but I wish there was a way that I could see what was already using a power surger thingy. I thought maybe one of these guys was. When we first got out here, I didn't have I had exactly enough power, so they would literally, they would die on me. It was terrible. So I had to go around and manually pop them up. Is that petroleum coke? It is too. Okay. Ah, morning. What's going on, Voda? How's things? How is the things? Let's pop... No, not all of you. Half of you in there. Half of you in here. How's your day been so far? How's your stuff? Okay, I didn't quite grab enough. Maybe I'm just going to grab a ton of this stuff and we'll just manually fill a bunch of these guys. There. Come on. Yeah, just to get the ball rolling, because I want to get the fuel. We're eventually trading all of this out, right? Like, we're gonna have a much more stable fuel source than this. We're gonna be producing straight fuel out there. So this will be good. But for now, we got to go around and fill all of these guys with coke. Raise your hand if this is just your college experience over and over again. And then, is it this machine? Yeah. And then we put that guy in there. Can we put the rest of these guys away? Yeah, we can. Good stuff. Same old, taking it easy past few days. Hey, taking it easy is awesome. I had my regular 2 days off, and then I did some group fun with some really rad peeps. It was super relaxing, but super fun, super great. It's good to have that once in a while. It's good to have that, especially in our current day and age. It's always worth. It's always worth. All right, so we need to get a couple of power poles put in here. Oh, you're already... Okay, let's get you... There we go. I love the way that power lines work as well. I've got the Mark III is coming, but these guys will take 7 connections. And then you come on down here, and you rock one right here. And you drop another one. And now we can power all of these guys as we go. So the first one that gets it will be... Oh, it doesn't tell me what that is that I'm connecting it to. I want the driller to get it first. There we go. There. We'll let this guy start to do his job. And that'll get us some buffer while we play around with the rest of all this stuff. Make sure our design is good. Make sure we don't blow a circuit, kind of a thing. It's looking good for now, but geez. So then this guy, yeah, and then just fuel. Straight up for the grid. No big deal. Very cool. And then this guy will start filling up. 2,400 meters cubed. Eventually, when I get better drillers, like when I get an upgrade for this guy, and this thing's able to fill it fairly well, I'm going to stack them and run the tube up. But I'll have to actually move them out, and that's why I don't really want to put anything around this area. Might just put another one across from this way and maybe stack those ones up or something. That's going along nice. This isn't stuck for sending out, is it? No. Max flow rate is 600 meters. We're at 200. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Can we throw a pump? Does a pump help? No, a pump wouldn't do it. But still. Alright, cool. And so this is filled with crude. So now this guy here will start making our plastic and heavy oil residue. That is nice. Let's get you going. Beautiful. Those guys can start making the plastic. Containers needed. This guy here will start filling a box in a minute with some fuel. I guess we should get that in line. This might be temporary. We might have to move this. No bigs, no bigs. But there's some industrial storage, which we can't afford. That's lit. We'll just make a small storage container. No bigs. This isn't meant to be all that much. Like, we're going to be filling a truck station with it, and as you noticed, I eventually delete the items that were going to be going directly into... But there. And so once... There we go. Once we get the fuel going... There we go. So this doesn't actually produce a great deal of heavy oil residue at a time. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There's an alright chance that what we really want, and I wasn't sure, but these guys can make just straight, it can go from crude to straight heavy oil residue, and then I get polymer resin. And if you notice, it's 4 meters cubed, so it's actually 4 times the amount of heavy oil residue, but I didn't have a use for the polymer resin. But I suppose I could be using it to make residual plastic. It takes water. More logistics. So it all depends on what you're willing to mitigate, what you're willing to grab up and stuff in. I'm currently on a really big water source, so this shouldn't be too bad. But I wanted to see what the math looked like. I'm not good at just... The math doesn't appear to me in my head in the nice ways that it should. So I usually just do trial and error. Hence, a game that lets me do that freely, I can wipe this entire island away and start fresh. So there's also mass yeet, so if you do decide that you built an entire island and you don't like it, you can literally come on out, hold control, and just mass yeet everything that's orange. So this game is pretty good for stuff like that. Oh, one of these things is a pump, and that thing isn't currently powered. We got a few things I think that need additional power. But this guy isn't going to have anything in it for a while. Oh, you need power. I think that's the last of the power that we've got coming in. This guy's getting a little bit to create some fuel. Look at this. It's great. It's all coming together. Probably what I really want to do is this for right now. Because we are looking for this to actually be, right? Once this is full enough and we create a connection, and actually we can go like this. There, 150 megawatts, just straight up. That's a pretty good capacity. There, and then we're gonna get lots of fuel coming in. I'm worried a little bit about consumption. So there's a chance all of this was just for power. We'll have to see what this guy consumes. What I'm hoping is that this thing can fill up once this guy's done his job. But also, 150 megawatts isn't huge. Those guys are 75 apiece, so it's only double. Which means we're going to have an island of these guys if we want to power this, so that the other side can be packaging it and sending it out. Like, we're not going to be producing petroleum coke for much longer. That's the point. That's the point. So I suppose that this area is probably unused. We're likely not going to make anything good happen there. Which means this doesn't have to be as janky in a bit, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind if we found some slugs. Power up all this goodness. We do need this plastic to go somewhere. But maybe that's why we switched to doing just straight residuals. Instead of making actual plastic, we just make the building... Oh no, not this one. We just make the building blocks for plastic. Where is it? Where is it? I get a little bit kind of confused on what we're allowed to make. But yeah, like we could be making just straight... fuel, and we'll get 3 polymer resin. And actually, if we don't care about polymer resin, we can truck it back and stuff it into the fix-it machine and buy trophies. There's a, it's called the Awesome Shop. Hold on, where is it? I can't afford to build one right now. But it's a little shop that you can just buy cosmetic stuff. And one of the cosmetics I bought was for foundations. I have these cute ones. So, hold on. Right, it's an up corner. Practically make your own skate park with these sorts of things. So, but what you have to do is you feed, because everything's a machine. You feed materials that you've crafted into a machine. The more complex, the more value it is. And they give you coupons. And you trade coupons for goods and services. It's fantastic. I bought a coffee mug. Parker, thank you for the recommendation of the coffee mug. It's kind of lit. Do I have any Oreos up here? I personally have no Oreos. I currently have the ability to make a life-size full raft out of Pop-Tarts. So, you know. Found a sin against God in the supermarket today. What did you find? Blasphemy? Regular stuff instead of double stuff? The double stuff of today is just pitiful in comparison. Okay, so are you now you're able to produce power? Look at that. 43.9 for fuel. So let's... Oi! Power line. Go. And then you can power that thing. I guess you aren't even doing anything right now, so you don't need power. Alright. That's kind of cool. This is now producing power. So you're producing there. I think we are going to switch this. I think that we are going to switch so that we're just producing straight. And then that way we don't even... Like, this is producing it so slow, so... Found Oreos that are brownie filling, regular Oreo cream, and cookie dough cream. So they're literally messing with the original Oreo. I mean, is that anything like ketchup, mustard, and barbecue sauce ice cream treats that were posted in Discord earlier? Yeah, I think we need to switch this guy up. We're gonna go right to making fuel from... The other thing is it takes it takes additional crude to do this. But that should be okay. I could be making... Yeah, okay. I'm not good at the math. Should I be making the straight fuel or the oil residue, which will make into fuel? That's 4 cubed, and that just is straight 4 cubed. So what is 4? I'm really not good at math, so I'm uncertain which of these would be the better route to go. But I've already got the full setup to be converting this to fuel, when I really could just be feeding it directly to this machine from this machine. And then we just need to find a place to put the polymer resin, which that's a lot of polymer resin. If I make this one, it's only 2, but if I make this one, it's 3. I would make a lot of extra fuel this way, though. And then I'm not making nearly as much plastic, but like I said, I could just go turn it into coupons. Huh. Well, let's give this a try then. Let's go with... Let's just straight make fuel. Yeah, because you're heavy oil residue. Let's let you drain out. Beautiful. Thanks for the raid last Saturday. One of the things that majorly helped get over the top. That's actually been spoken a handful of times of raids from this exact community. We've gotten a couple of people to affiliate, and I think that warms the shit out of my heart, buddy. That is just amazing. Thank you so much for letting me know. I love sharing viewers around. I love when, you know, my party's done and we can find a new party. I think that's just about one of the best. Hold on a sec. Is there any fuel in you? Okay, barely any. Do you have fuel now, or are you burned out? Oh, you're still taking fuel from... Oh, is the tank? No, is this guy? No. Okay. Well, we can get rid of this. Yeah, we can do... We're just gonna shrink this way down. Hold on. Okay, let's curve you the correct way. Booyah. Fall Guys has been a gift for that. I'm loving that you're loving Fall Guys. That's really cool. My wife played it for a short while. And it looks like a lot of fun. And I might pick it up one day. But it's not my usual. So it would definitely be a whimsy fest and a half. That's on a weird angle, isn't it? You know what? We're just going to love it. I don't care. All right, so let's see. That's getting a ton. And now we're producing all of this. Does this want to do anything with... This doesn't want to take... Yeah, this does not care for polymer at all. So let's zip you up and zip you up as well. Yeah, okay, guys. Different plans. Different plans. So many people have found my channel via it. I also really love it. I wish I'd gotten over my anxiety when it was a big... Well, and like, that's the thing. Eventually, you'll be there when something else kind of comes along. And you'll be able to have that. I think that's... I'm good to dismantle. We're gonna move maybe any canisters that I have over to the fuel center across the way. But right now, this literally just creates fuel. And we're gonna run out when this has too much polymer in it. So now what we need, and I don't think I have the ability to make them. Oh, I do now. I do now, and we must have eaten a few. So what you do, for now, Boom. You build one of these. And all of your polymer. And then you come around, is it going to be this side? So that guy's getting his fill. Alright, yeah. And you come up this side, and you rock a conveyor belt. And check it, double deck it, it's already going. So this is at least going to fill. And when you're ready, you take the conveyor belt from the top there, and you bring it all the way down here, and you, I don't know, yeet it into space. But at least those are, like, that's going to take a ton. And then you get stuck. And what are we producing here? Oh, he's not eating it very fast. Ah, alright. So then this space is going to get well used. Let's make an industrial fuel buffer. We'll maybe push it back a bit. What do you guys feel like? Is that good? And we gotta go, we're going like, hold on. Pardon my like staring down like this, but like. We're gonna be a bit off center for the platform itself, but that looks alright. And then more things. There we go. I love the like thundering sounds that it does. Alright, so that's gonna go for a while because he's okay. Alright, and so next we get out pipelines. And I know all of this stuff can be hotkeyed, but I'm using a speed pad and it doesn't hotkey quite in the same way. Alright, so we're just on the other side of that. We're gonna maybe go here, hopefully. Was I way off? I was way off. You'll notice I'm terrible at this level of the build. Okay, so we're lined up here. We're probably lined up. That's too close to me. We go there and we come over. Yeah, it's a little too close. We need it to kind of go here. Right? This is how it's done. So you stand in the way. Let's maybe put this guy here. Okay. Perfect. So now at least that can be shipping fuel. That's good stuff. This guy needs fuel. That's excellent. That's good stuff. Any buffer is going to go into this guy. But it's going to go into this guy way up there. Right? Hold on. I want there to be... So he's going to go fuel in there. And so that means fuel's going to come out here and go into there. And then we're going to have fuel come out here and go, like, at least to there. So will that get in the way if we bring this down? No, that looks good. Well, that's all right. Now, I have no idea if that's going to make it all the way up. Right? But the best way to find out, I think, is to go and take a look all the way up here at the top. Oh, Jeebus, this is huge. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of a drizzle. Right? Oh man, that's huge. Oh, geez. Fear of heights. Fear of heights. Lag. Gonna kill me. Alright. Probably we need to throw a pumpy guy right there. The correct direction is fantastic. And then directly across from it. And I love connecting these so that they look married. That's beautiful. And you give them some power too. And our grid looks awesome. 600 megawatts. That's beautiful. That thing produces an incredible amount. And then we can have this go to a... like once this whole stack is full and we're powered, and this is providing power for like everything, then we can start to package this fuel as well as the fuel being produced across the way for export to the rest of the places. So this went from producing just plastic and rubber and being able to provide its own really terrible fuel source of petroleum coke to being mostly a fuel center. And it's going to be producing plastic, and occasionally I'll drive out here and switch it to rubber. I might not even produce the rubber or the plastic here. There's a chance I will have the oil in drums driven out and dealt with as a petrol product out there, like the crude oil, I mean. So we can deal with it, you know, however we need. Package it up. So it's getting a little bit in there. That's not bad. But now is it trickling through? There's 0 here. 0 here. Right? We're getting a bit there. Hold on. I connected these wrong, didn't I? Hold on. We're going straight up and then nothing connects there. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. I'm silly. We have to go here to here. And then let's get rid of this guy and this guy. Connect these ones down, and then we'll have it come out the bottom that way. So now this is where it'll all start to trickle in. And that will only fill up because this is already full. Alright, so a couple of these are already dipping because the 600 is already failing a few times. Maybe we go and manually fill things up again. We'll try that just for now while we figure out the rest. I'm not so worried about that reservoir filling itself up. Where's my... Guys, where do I keep my coke? It's over here, right? Oh, thank frig. It's the worst when you lose your coke. And then... we might as well just fill them all like we did before. Why are some of these just burning through 200 fuel with no issue? And other ones, like, none of them are overclocked. Why are some of them just, like, fried and the... like, I know that they're being fed, belt fed at a different, like, you know, the first one obviously gets, like, but I mean... is it really that depleted? Alright, that's okay there. That took a lot. Okay. So, do I have what it takes to build a second power center out here? I wouldn't mind, with the amount of fuel that we are producing. I wouldn't mind if this could be our stable power supply, our stable power source. Very soon. Alright, so is that a yes for starts? No, we need motors. I don't think I have the ability to make those all the way out here. So we'll add this to the list. So I wouldn't mind throwing another one of those guys down here. I hadn't considered, but yeah, just making this exclusively for... yeah, making this exclusively for fuel does make a bunch of sense. guy's getting his fill. Alright. And if I'm not mistaken, the way it works is that if for some reason the fuel center ever took a hit, it would empty this into this guy for power. Like if it was just unpowered, if I accidentally forgot to power it, or something silly like that. Alright, that's not too bad. I don't think we're going to end up needing the buffer of crude oil, are we? It was nice to have that, but... Although I guess, yeah, that thing is producing way more crude than this guy is using. So for that matter, I could have 2 of these going. Feeding, like, but that's so much resin. Okay, let's go. What else do we think we need out here? I think that's it, and we'll be able to fully replace those 6 coal power plants. Where's my truck? All right, let's head back to Major Camp. It doesn't actually have a name. It's just sort of where we go. It's where we party. It's where we jam. And we hope we don't pass my other truck on the way. You get yeeted when that happens. Oh, also, hold on. I have almost no fuel. Hold on. In case there's monsters. No, don't get in the thing. Yeah, there we go. Open my workbench. Can I just power this guy off fuel? Yeah, let's do that. I wouldn't mind seeing, because coal you burn up like 35 on this trek. So I wouldn't mind seeing if this changes what we how we roll. It looks to be burning it pretty quick. Hello, bees. Legit like 40 or 50 of those things. That's just too great. Shout if you see a slug, yo. Whoa, is it nighttime? Oh no, I dipped into the ocean. I dipped my camera into the ocean. Everything got dark for a minute. I still don't see my other truck. I don't see him flying at me, so I think we're okay. Oh, if we do see a slug that I need to use my jetpack for, I have to take the fuel out of my truck. Now just remember that. So I guess the one place just straight up produces pure fuel. We don't even package it there yet. We could turn the polymer into plastic, into buckets. I bet you that's efficient enough. And then... But the other place definitely makes the fuel buckets, that like the fuel containers that we can use to power this guy. I'm hoping it is more efficient for me to actually use it this way. And this is super steep. Trying this with the actual, like, with the 6-wheeled truck, it was a bouncy mofo, and it just legit went everywhere. We didn't pass my truck. Where is my truck? I guess maybe it's out there. Yeah, I guess maybe it's out there. Did we pass it? Did I? I don't remember passing it. Alright, good times. You hang out here with your superior fuel. 83 though. I came back and like I said, I would normally be at like 65, I think. So that's okay. That means that we won't be trucking all of this up anymore. Because the... Let's see. Trying to think. How do we get the fuel out here very efficiently? We might need a different route. We might need to map and take a different route out there. Alright, let's just get our materials. Oh, hold on. What do we need? Hold on, hold on. I was immediately just gonna be like, let's just go. Motors and rubber. Rubber's behind us, but motors are down this way? Somewhere down this way? We keep motors. Oh. They are made using... Yeah, there they are. So here to here. Okay, motors. I love the roundabout way that I find anything in this game. And that was literally it. Came all this way just for... Okay. I don't think there was anything else that I needed out that way, so we'll go grab rubber from the world. Whoosh. In we go. Boosh. And rubber. I made a ton of rubber in this game, and I've not really... You don't use a great deal. Oh, there's my truck. See if we can go faster than him. It's a race. It's a race. Like I said, I can shortcut a little better than they can. I mean, I know I drove it the first time, but you really have to make sure that you avoid stuff like these rocks on the side. You don't want to drive over those, because if your truck bounces, it'll do that every time it does the... And one of the times it gets yeeted clean off of here. Yeah, kind of hope. Coal is down just to our right and not nearly as far. And still hoping we can find a few slugs. I don't want to stop and be checking them out, but I think I can hear them right behind me. Maybe automated, they're faster than manual. If so, he's probably going to knock me clean off the track. Okay, no. We're well ahead of him. I kind of hope he's got fuel. They occasionally, I think, they occasionally forget to even pick up fuel. It's amazing. And I don't know if you start, I think there's a rifle, there's like a gun, a proper like actual gun. But I don't know if you get proper dangerous enough for me to deal with the onslaught of bees for every time that I've come down here manually. We should maybe, I should like stream market and get a screen grab and see if this is a normal amount of bees for this game. Right? Like that's a bit much, right? It would take a long time to call that herd. Woo! The physics in this game is kind of awesome. Oh! I think that's a yellow one. Alright. We're in Bees Town. Alright, let's see if we can make some magic happen. Ooh, there's lots of bees. Alright, let's get some combat. Let's get some combat. Fun fact. Animals of this planet do not care about you as long as you are touching a vehicle. And then you pretty much have to just play baseball with bees. There you go. You use your lightsaber to play baseball. I don't want these guys coming after me, so I'm kind of hoping that we can take care of them now. Before we have to go up and fetch me a slug. Doing this with 40 of them, I really don't know. They're an interesting mob, that's for sure. Are you coming to play? Whoa, see? Sometimes they get the drop on you. He only took a bit of my health though, so I'm okay with that. Anything cool up here? You don't really go places where there's lots of bees, you know? Caterium ore, we've got a station for that stuff. So I was kind of thinking that since we've got a really cool rebar gun we talk about, that we hit some bees from up here. Right? And then we get on our jammy jams and we get some fuel out of the truck and we go for a bit of a hike. You guys coming? I can hear you skittering around up there. Oh, geez. Boy, howdy can I. You guys like legit fly or what? Is that a hard no? There's also additional ones. This, by the way, everybody, ladies and gents, folks, people of all ages. This is a slug. In my pocket you go. Hype in the chat. Hype in the chat. Anything up here? No, not that button. There we go. I always forget I have a flashlight. It's super exciting when you realize you have a flashlight. Seriously, bees? They do despawn. Just not the super bees. Not the, like, wicked crowd of them. Anyway. Hype. That means, so power slugs turn into power surge items. Ooh, there's one across the way. How do I get there? Oh, from my plant. Guys, let's go for a bit of a jaunt. First, let's put some fuel in here, and then let's go for a jaunt. There's another one over there. You can see them at night. Power slugs! Oh, you can't see it from my station, though. Nice. Ghost ride. Alright, let's go for a bit of a... Oh, is he up in the dust? Alright, hold on. You can see there's one up there. They're kind of like... super bright. Alright, let's see. Oh, of course. Yeah, there we go. Slug. Woo! Get a little bit of agility out to fight these things. Not tons, right? But like, if you miss, they kind of capitalize on that. Now they come out on proximity, so this guy will maybe come on out. There we go. And then I feel like that they really kind of get aggressive if that's how they come on out. Right? Like, look at that. He got me right in the butt. May the force be with me. I've waited them out, so I know that they can despawn. That's a thing. However. Okay. It doesn't count for you to hit them. That might have been really dangerous. Hey, Parker, how did you die? Was it with bees? And I hear one. There we go. It's like Hollow Knight. They explode in a bunch of yellow dust. Orange dust. Alright. He's up there. Oh, can I get up here without my jetpack? I'm gonna try to like Skyrim up here. Oh, probably not. That looks dangerous. Oh, I don't think I have any fuel in my jetpack. It says 0, but I guess maybe there's still some in the... These things don't take any power, so I'm gonna go back to these. These allow me to fall from a great height, not die. And so we like those. Because, that was a great height, and I did not die. What do we got here? Caterium ore, I have a station for. It used to be exciting when you'd find it. I need to build a quartz station at some point as well, but they're always stupidly far away. So now we go out to, and we're gonna take my truck for this, I think. We're gonna go out to... Oh, maybe we're gonna take my truck out. Hold on. I'm not sure if we can make it across. Oh, and I don't want to fuel up. Can we go around this thing, or is it gonna load me anyway? Oh, it's gonna load up. I don't want your stuff. Crap. This thing won't float. Maybe that's close enough. Did we end up taking things? Yeah, 100 plastic. That's amazing. Whoops. Okay. So, over that way is another power slug. I think we're armed and ready. So let's just see if we've got something super scary that wants to deal with us. Like I said, they don't care if you jump into your vehicle, and that's awesome. Bauxite. I have very little of this stuff. Don't even know what it's for. Oh, I'm gonna get attacked. Oh, I'm getting hard attacked. Okay. That's one. Look at that. When they get hit hard. There we go. Jeebas. So, all of those berries in my box at home. And we gotta rely on these ones and hopefully no beasties nearby to attack me. And maybe more berries? Not just berries. Do we happen to have barrel nuts? Barrel nuts will do. Good stuff. These things look so appetizing. Look at that thing. Wouldn't you stuff one of these right in your face? Just like that. Just like that. Get out the lightsaber again. It's tougher to see the mobs. Ooh. And tougher to see my buddy, the slug. Now, do I have... Yeah, I don't have my Geiger counter on me. There's a scanner. Oh, there he is. There's a scanner that you can see how far away or how close you are to certain objects. Slugs. Berries. Berries are on the list of things that you can check out, by the way. It's kind of lit. Woo! Hi there, buddy. Hold on. Okay. Those guys are a bit annoying. But now that I know that he's here. They snarl like a tiger and they run about as fast, but they hit like a truck. Oh, there's a berry on there I can get. I didn't get before. There's a lot of vegetation, so they're kind of hard to see. And this thing can be blown up. There's lots to do. I almost already hear him growling at me. I don't see him.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Say again? There's a... Oh, inside there, I bet. There he is. Get wrecked. Oh, sluggy do.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
So yeah, there's a thing inside here that it wants me to grab. And I believe it'll not only constantly tell me, but it's not implemented in game yet. The kookaburras are. But they have a few kind of like not yet available for anything other than... Oh. We are possibly unable to get that. Oh. Quartz? Yes. Raw quartz, indeed. Not enough space for quartz. Oh, geez. What can we get rid of? That's coal. We have some power slugs on me. A single pale berry. We're gonna eat that. Quartz is so hard to come by. Like I said, I would have a station for it, but it's ridiculously far away. Okay. I think these plants are guarding that slug. Never mind these dudes. These folk. These peeps. There's another pale berry at least. Yeah, see, check it out. When anything gets close, those plants rise up. Yeah, you want another rebar, buddy? Yeah, you do. You want another one? Ooh, you're taking a bunch of them today, aren't you? Am I just not being accurate with them? There we go. How about a staff of terrible? Are these the upgrade dudes? They're not. Right in the nose with it. There. Usually it takes 3. I must have missed him a couple few times. So, yeah. Okay. I don't yet own my gas mask. Like, I haven't built one. But those... these flowers are amazing. When you get close, they rise up, and then they get peeved, and they poop dust all over the place. And so, my slug is right in the middle of all of that. Alright. Alright. We got 2 slugs, and that'll get us 3 power thingeries. This is fantastic. That's exactly all that we needed right now. Because we've got this place. We want to power it up so that it's producing a ton of fuel. Right? Surplus is worth. This is keeping us on target. So let's build right there. There. Is that going to be enough? Where's my front? It's just a bit off center. Okay, good stuff. Let's throw down another fuel generator. There, and right beside it. Oh, that's not going to be good. I didn't notice where the hole comes in or out. Hold on. That thing's awfully big to screw up where you're putting it. So, okay, line it up. Rotate. We need the intake to be somewhere we can actually use. Boosh. Okay, so this guy has 50 fuel inside. So that guy will be able to create fuel for a while without me. Alright. I might need to move it off of the grid, though. That's unfortunate. Okay. And then right outside of here. I thought that was going to get in the way. Oh. There. This is so janky, but we will eventually fix it. We will eventually make it look all kinds of pretty. Don't worry. This guy's not quite as needed. We can eventually replace that. Actually, yeah, how many connections do you have? Only 4? Hold on. You. There. And then who else did you have a connection to? So we're missing one. Something's not currently doing its job. What was it? Oh, this guy. Ha! The big one. The actual. The proper one that we're using. Done. Flip the breaker. Well, why weren't you showing me that line a minute ago? Because I need it to line up here, but how do I... Is it there? No, show... So, early access, but that's something that I think that they need to fix for sure, is that right here, I'm not getting the line showing me where to line it up, but here it has no problem showing me, and here, I can tell that we're lined up. What I can't tell is if we're lined up with this one way over here. So, I think we are, and you just kind of guess. Now, if you really want to, you can line these up a lot nicer. This guy's just not quite there. Let's let this... No, hold on. Yeah. We'll let this fill back up. There it goes. And then this one as well. And now our capacity is pretty big. That's awesome. And it won't matter if those guys start to drop. Then there. So here, and then we get out this guy, and that should hopefully be proper straight across. What the heck fire is that? That's not what we were going for. This one to Jeebas, to that one. There. Come on. Do you mean this one? No. And then you get to go, sadly, nowhere because this didn't want to connect. That's okay, though. Sometimes you have to redo the full connection, but it's okay. Logistics, pipe, good stuff. Like there. Right there. Beautiful. That'll help get these guys nice and full. Perfect. And then we'll pipe that around. We'll maybe fill this area out for packaging and production of all of that stuff. Crude oil is already just massive. That's awesome. And so at this point, 2 fuel centers. 2 full-size fuel centers. Like, if we want, we probably could just continue. Drop another one of these right out there. Maybe even just put it directly across from this one. Do we have... Isn't sure if I brought enough out. No, we still need... Oh, 5 computers and the heavy frames. Yeah, I think we're okay for right now. What do these guys... These guys output 150? Yeah, target megawatts, 150. Okay. Something else we might be able to do. Where is it? Production, workshop. Not these guys? Okay. Raft bench. There we go. These guys. Power shards. So, these make the items that'll help us power up. And since this is filled that, and then it's producing fuel as fast as it possibly can, we probably want to power this guy up. Like this. And ramp it up through the roof. And now we go from producing... Yeah, now we're producing 100 fluid cubic meters. So that should be not too bad. That should get us a great deal of fuel out of here. Just to fill up that guy, I want to see if we're really... I like how, like, it literally does this just slightly. But I think we are definitely overflowing this thing quite a lot. We had some downtime while we were redoing a bunch of bits. So we're definitely coming back out here, and we're going to put 2 or 3 more of these things out. But we don't need them yet. But for right now, 450. So these guys just put out 300 of their own. How much of out here is really needed now? Oh, we stopped building a few things. Something is completely full. And so we're not producing the fuel we were hoping for. So yeah, that doesn't do its job well enough because we stopped with making plastic. Oh yeah, this is tough. It sort of seems like that what we really do need to do this doesn't come out nearly fast enough. We need to go and make the 2 more of those power plants of the fuel style. To get rid of the coal so that we can stop making the petroleum coke faster. That needs to be done like ASAP. then this stuff can be switched over to producing now it does say that those materials are recyclable. So I feel like you're going to be producing a lot of byproduct from fuel. And that's kind of unfortunate. Like, you're going to have all of this polymer that this makes. And I don't have a use for it. Right there, just right there. I've gotten into ASMR streams now. The quiet, wonderful sound of factory. Check it out. I kind of enjoy the soothing production sounds. So yeah, that at least got rid of that. We don't even need this splitter anymore. It used to actually be because it took stuff from another side as well. This is just so that we can use plastic at the other end. But like I've said a few times, I maybe don't want to be making plastic at all. Maybe I be shipping out the crude and it gets processed at the other end. You know, maybe that's the best use of the time out here, is that across the way makes fuel to power all of this. And then we ship out the crude oil and the trucks are fueled by actual fuel. Well, I think that's the future out here right now. And then that way we can ditch all of the coal, we can ditch the petroleum coke, and we're just shipping crude home, and then the crude is dealt with there as turns into both fuel and it'll all depend. It'll all depend on how much oh, hi there. It'll all depend on how much this actually produces. Because so far, that looks like it produces a lot. This looks like so much work. Mike, indeed. I will point out, this game does have co-op. You can link up. I bought it through Steam, but you can also get it through Epic. And if they have a deal through Epic. They don't do friends lists through Steam. But if you link your Epic account, then it... Oh, shoot. Am I going to get run over? I sometimes get run over. You know what? Oh no, if I do this, we're gonna get attacked by bees. Never mind. Okay, I rode that home once. No, we get attacked by bees. So yeah, Mike, I know that this looks like a ton. I actually still really love it. I love even the travel between the different places. But if you really want, you can do co-op, and then that way, you know, I don't leave here. I just tool this area a whole bunch while Parker deals with what's at the base of the space elevator. Which, by the way, space elevator. Seriously, space elevator. So, I've never had a space elevator. That I'm willing to work with this. Do I? Do I have a lot of extra? Okay. So then let's... I think we're going to clear the list. We're okay with what we've got so far. We're going to build 2 more fuel generators. To govern what's going on over there and to replace what's going on over here. And then we're gonna maybe redo a lot of what that... We gotta ship some of the fuel over to this thing. It's gotta go into that box. Which is cool because we can get rid of most of this. Oh, this is gonna be okay. So like when you start off, Mike, you start off and everything is kind of... Like you're literally grabbing leaves and wood from the world. Hold on. To make biomass burners. And check it out. These things take like wood. Do I have any leaves or anything like that? But literally it goes into a shredder and then it turns it into power. And I had a bank of, oh frick, what, 20 of those things? And as soon as you get coal power, as soon as you get the ability to run coal power, you're like, yes, no more cutting down trees. So it's really quite cool. It's really neat. The upgrades are really good. The idea that you can just, like, I want to try to fully replace coal. And so that's the petroleum coke that I'm making, is just like really, really crappy coal. So that's kind of okay. And it's also a super pretty world with the weirdest... Like, it's seriously, it's a giant testicle on legs. And then bees. All of the bees. Bye! Oh, yeah. They don't really like it when I get stuck between their carapaces. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. We might be dragging bees with us. Are we dragging any bees? Sometimes we drag bees with us. Any bees? Okay. No bees. Also, the trucks can be automated, right? Enable and disable autopilot. And that's what these little blue nodes are, is that I've driven this with it recording, and then the truck just does its own job. So right now, we're sort of following one of my trucks. We're hoping to not smash into it. I have 3 automated routes. So that's kind of cool. Like, the automation in this game is really, really neat. And really well done, too, I think. And the physics are bouncy. How do you not love that? Making sure I'm peeking around corners because I really don't want to smash into my truck. Throws everything way off when you do that. Also, floating walls for the win. And now we get to go back to the home. Oh, out of his way. Everybody yell Wally when we pass him. Yeah, way more fuel efficient. Not like, okay, maybe not way more, but like enough that it's worth it. We've been using coal for so long. Perfect. Park it right there. Done. So, like, coal runs all of our stuff. Coal is all of 10 of those banks. Coal is what we do so many things for. Boosh. So now we go. We collect a bunch of our stuff. Where are computers made? They're way out here. AI limiters are part of them, I think. No. Because they just get dumped in this box. This is Murder Walrus's favorite part of the stream, where I look around to see if I know where I built my crap. Yee. These are the modular frames. We don't have enough of these. We need reg modular frames. Get in there. Okay, we'll come back for these in a bit. Computers? Computers. Ah, yes. What do you guys need? Oh, plastic? Frick yeah. And so, we need 10. We have 18 peeps, guys. Love it. Done. We have way too many other things. Let's... Hold on. Sort. And then let's go put... Oh, I'm carrying, like, empty fuel barrels and crap. You just need more plastic. You can have some plastic. Somewhere needs my modular frames that I'm carrying. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Trying to traverse this can sometimes be its own super chore. Ah, right here. Modular frames. Which means this guy, no, this guy, modular frames. Okay, He makes versatile frameworks for me. So you guys down here and pretend you made 50 of those. Thanks. And so they pass through the splitter and a whole bunch of them make it down there. And then these guys will just shift click them in. That's good. Yeah. Those are responsible. That my heavy modular frames are made out that way. Another motor. Some rubber. Okay, cool stuff. Boosh. But you get to make cool things like tubes. Wouldn't you love to have tubes? Gotta go. Gotta take the tube. And I know my UK friends are like, I do take the tube. But like, these tubes? Do you seriously take these tubes? Boop. This one, you just do a little bit of a skip jump. Boop. And you get sucked into this tube too. And there's a neat little rock wall, right? Like you get to admire the leaves as you're traveling Mach 3 through a mail tube of sorts. Oh, but then check it. And, oh, not the right. Hold on. Go the other way. The other tube, you. Other tube. We get to replace a bunch of this stuff up here too. Not entirely. You need coal to make steel. But like, check this out. So coal comes in, this becomes fuel. Coal comes in, goes all the way down here. Travels down. I love these ones. And when it goes out there, that's just to fuel this place. Like, are you serious? So those are filled with water. They're eventually going to be able to be used with our like plastic creation and stuff. Like I want to replace all of that coal. I want to fill that up with plastic. I want to have the polymer brought out here along with the fuel brought out here. One of the things you can make, and you can make even better ones than I have, but under logistics, smart splitters. You can literally, like whatever comes through, you can send out the 3 ways specific. So you have a truck pick up just whatever. I actually have this going on. You have a truck just pick up whatever, drop it off, and then it gets sorted at the other end by a smart splitter. And so I'll need to do that with having both fuel and polymer shipped home. The polymer to make rubber and plastic if need be. But like, I've had splitters for a long time, and I finally now have smart splitters. So nothing comes out the left output, that's here. But I have rubber and plastic. And so, rubber, plastic. Which I need some of these. Boosh. We'll take a bunch. I need 1 motor, that's ridiculous. Hi. Don't run me over, please. Motors are right over here. Hold on. This box. I need 1. But maybe I need to bring a bunch just in case. I might make a whole bunch of these things out there. So let's see if we manage to make any of the heavy modular frames. They are out here somewhere. Yeah. So they get popped into this box. Oh, beautiful. Plenty of. Just take them all. Let's go build some fuel generators, peeps. Ooh. Voomp. Chub. Taking the chub. Soundtrack's not bad either. I mean, you're playing a pretty chill game, right? Alright, we're gonna go out. And we'll be able to build some fuel centers and automate off the coal production. Been on the phone the whole time chatting with your dad? Dude, yo, buddy. Family time. You've been taking notes? Coal appear, or sorry, oil production is interesting. It's infancy. You use it for something totally different, like shortly after. It's this really short time that you get to use it for. Like, I'm not using nearly as much rubber. I guess maybe there's a couple of items that. Oh, there's probably a weather. No, it's not a weather needle. What that's it? The space needle, the space elevator. There's probably something you got to ship up there that uses a lot of rubber. But I've got like 3 super boxes full. I don't use it for that much. Switching everything over to plastic. And fuel. And fuel. And not smashing into this truck. Yeah, the efficiency of fuel is nice too. How's your dad, by the way? It's pretty cool that you like chit-chat with your folks like that. I'm like semi-close with my folks, but my family loves drama. And so I usually just kind of be all like, I'm over here now. It's part of my charm. Where's he at? We're gonna shake hands as we pass. Maybe we can both grab a couple of bees. What do you think? Oh man. That's so many bees. Have you found a lot of hard drives, Parker? I've found like, I want to say 4 total. Maybe 4. We passed at this point last time too. Like I ended up going around this in order to avoid, but like, yeah, there he is. Bye. He's gonna be carrying completely different stuff soon. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Also, do you ghost ride? Do you ghost ride? I actually get these songs in my head too. And it looks like we do have the space. I'm gonna just put them across from each other here. So I think probably, let's sit right here and make a bunch of noise, but let's grab power, fuel, back it up. And we want this guy, lined up and like fairly close. Is that too close? We're gonna do that again. I'm gonna put it that one tiny bit closer. That's really cool. All right, and you have a ton of fuel. Oh, no, you don't. A bunch of the places across the way have died. Damn. A bunch of places. We got the time for it? Let's run a titch later. But let's get this place manually running again. This one. Sure. Who doesn't have fuel? None of you? Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, this place is, it used to be a lot better, but I'm running low on so many of the resources. It doesn't flow as smoothly as it used to. Breaker. It just takes too long to get the resources out to the stations, and we're all using the toppest. Although I guess I do have the Mark IV for logistics. Yeah, I've got the Mark IVs. We could probably be shipping the stuff out that little tiny bit faster, but still. All right. Put our power pole right there for a sec. Let's get rid of this guy. Sound of the grid coming back on is just great. There we go. And one more, we need that guy. Now we're probably gonna have... Yeah, we're gonna put one like out here maybe. Give me a sec here. There we go. That needed some rebar. Beautiful. Okay. Let's reload. Okay. Whew. 750. We can already start taking some coal down. And this guy's not even in place yet. This button. Look at this, guys. Tell me this isn't just organizational porn, right? Look at how awesome that is. And so, that's right, buddy. 900 megawatts. This is fan-friggin-tastic. Once we get the fourth plant in place, this whole island will produce 600 of its own fabulous megawatts. And then we'll be able to kill the coal on the other side. It'll literally be its equal, and that is just phenomenal. Is that the nice lineup? It was not. Okay. Oh, we had to go that one closer, right? A little bit closer. Is it there? Ha 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 ha. Close for comfort. And then... that is very nice. Wow. This is amazing. Now we've been creating an absolute quantity of petroleum coke out this way. So I suggest, for funsies, we just stop this machine right here. No, wait. Where's the one that, yeah, this one here that makes the actual petroleum. There. So what'll happen is that these guys will just fizzle out on their own. I don't think I need petroleum coke in any regard. Like it doesn't, I don't think it turns into anything else. I think you're washed with it. So, that being the case, what does this guy make? Yeah, he makes it. So, and he's not doing that anymore. And we have just a ton of it here. Not a lift. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. There we go. Just to get rid of it, because, like, what actually are we going to do with that? We don't even use it for fuel. Right? Nothing out here is used for fuel. So this will continue. And these will eventually fill back up. We maybe don't have a use for this guy anymore. We want to just turn all of these guys into fuel and use the polymer. That's probably for our best. No, we want... straight in. And we're gonna pipe some fuel from over there, or from over here. Not just sure what we're doing just yet. A lot of things have to get replaced though, because we're not really producing it in the same regard. Like this line here, it doesn't produce the fuel fast enough for it. Right? The residual oil just isn't there. So I think we got to do some redo of all of this stuff as well. I'm just going to let these guys burn out at least. Producing just an absolute ton of electricity. And we don't really need it. This is the plastic being shipped out, right? So it's important. The machine that used to make petroleum coke could be making straight up the fuel with polymer now. We could be putting the resin somewhere. This guy here. I made it! What is going on, Wildstraw? We replaced kind of all of the coal with straight fuel from the new site, and we're just letting the old site burn out. And there's just a lot of kind of old things, and we need to repurpose it. So I have a feeling that a lot of this just, I need to spend about 2 or 3 hours redoing what all of this guy does. It's kind of exciting though. I think it's hilarious. Because like this guy here, he's still going to extract oil. But we're not going to be turning it into plastic anymore. We're going to be switching to turning it straight into fuel, and we're going to be getting polymer resin, which we can then turn polymer resin into plastic as long as we don't mind using water. Which, don't we have lots of water? Right? In fact, we have lots of water. Water is exclusively used for the production of coal for power, so we won't need that anymore. So our water generator will be exclusively used to turn the plastic, the polymer resin, back into this plastic right here. So like it's fun when you start off with oil production. You immediately just make plastic and rubber because you need those for so many things. But then eventually you're making the things that you make plastic. It like you flip the whole thing upside down. I think it's really well done. This game is proper. It's really quite well done. I think even the milestones and stuff are decent. Oh, do I have fuel here? I'm gonna punk some before we end stream. Here? Yes. We'll grab a bunch of that. We got to start using this to fuel our trucks and stuff. That's probably where it's at. And I'm gonna leave me here. Save. Leave me at my little crazy power plant island. And we'll see what kind of cool stuff we can make happen. Ah, this was a lot of fun, guys. This was a lot of fun. This is a really good and relaxing stream. I've been enjoying this game. It's something that my son doesn't like. He enjoys it to a degree, but it's not a huge draw to him. Like Minecraft, he really just wants me to do stuff. Whatever I'm not doing, he wants me to do that thing. But in this game, because there's so much going on and there's always something for me to be doing, he likes to just watch the organization go by. But most of the time, he doesn't pay that much attention to it. So it's something that I can actually, you know, enjoy playing with it feeling like it's stealing from him. Plus, you leave it run half the time anyway. Parker knows what I'm talking about. Have your dinner and just let your factory fill up. It's kind of amazing. So this was really good. It was nice to be able to just get a bit of time put into the game, but also chat with y'alls and get to know you a bit better and stuff. All the good things. This is fun. This is fun. This is good. This is good. Who do we want to jump in on? Is there anybody out there that's doing some livery? Who do we got? I know that there's this guy, and I'm pretty sure his name is Kai. And he's playing the OF sim, known as Hollow Knight. And he's not past me, so we're good. Oh, Parker, the fuel is gonna be nuts. Like, yeah. I'm loving this part of it. I cannot wait. I see what Gilded says though, that like he got to a point that he's now waiting for updates because his world is just automated. It just does stuff. It's fantastic. I need to ask Factorio questions of people that have played the game a decent amount. But I think we'll ask those over Discord. Far Cry for the next 2 nights. We're going to see about pissing off Jacob. He sounds like he's going to be absolutely delightful to piss off. So that'll be just great. Once you get done with tier 6, gonna spend like a week making things pretty. That's it, man. And like, do you use mass yeet? Do you use the like control F to like really F the things off of your map? Yeeting like 100 things is kind of amazing. So when I built that, yeah, well, I figured you had because you've got massive space. So when I was building that ramp that goes right up the hill, like it was off by a bit. I'm like, okay, whole thing goes back in my pocket. So yeah, that's kind of amazing. Now did I type raid or did I just type that guy Kai? There we go. Boxes everywhere. So yeah, Far Cry 5 tomorrow. I think that'll be really cool. Whenever I get the opportunity, I am going to stream to Discord. Text Discord. So I will stream occasional game. I don't do Everspace because it's got a bit of vertigo issue, but I might. Everspace is a good game. Parker, if you haven't played Everspace till you get the tiny ship, dude, get the tiny ship. There's different ships with different loadouts. Dude, get the tiny ship. Everspace is lit once you get the tiny ship. So yeah, good times, guys. Good times. And I'm not sure what we're gonna play on Wednesday. Suggestions? We'll find out. Yeah, it's a fun game. I think it's good casual game anyway. It's not something I want to spend too much time just like play 8 hours of it in one game. I can do that with Satisfactory, Jeebas, but I don't really want to do that with Everspace. I kind of like just drinking it up a little bit at a time. But yeah, it's 10 grand. If you can get 10 grand in a single run, then when you end up at the screen, then you can buy your little tiny ship, and it is hilarious. It's my favorite to run around in. But let's go say hi to Kai. He is doing some Hollow Knight and probably saying the F word every 4 words, and it's fantastic. Thanks so much for bringing the hype, bringing the love, bringing the chat. And we'll go have a good time. Peace, everybody. Raid now.